morning, YouTube family. Hope we are all doing fantastic and are all going to have a great weekend. In today's video, I'm going to be doing something that no other YouTube channel really does, and that is do a trade breakdown on my favorite pair, euro dollar, and really explain the reasoning behind why I took a trade. So enjoy, sit back, relax, or write down all the notes that you need, but let's dive straight in. Euro dollar. So as we can see, euro dollar during the month of December was consolidating pretty heavily, and into the beginning of January we did start to see some massive moves up down up down. So I was still a little bit hesitant at the beginning of January to take any trades. However, I did spot something very interesting on euro dollar, and that was essentially that we broke 4-hour structure over here, created a new swing high. So this meant for me personally that euro dollar was now bullish and we could start looking for longs. So what I always want to see essentially when looking at longs is a nice retracement on the 4-hour, at least for instance back down in towards the discount of the overall swing range. So the swing range is from here all the way up to here, and what we can clearly see is that price pulled back in towards this area of discount. So at this moment in time, I was pretty interested at getting, let's say, into longs. However, this area of demand was not fresh due to price tapping into it before, and with us coming in towards this demand zone with lots and lots of momentum. So that was pretty much why I didn't want to get involved. However, what I did know was that let's say we reacted to this area of demand once again, because essentially what we were seeing was a beautiful demand chain with this demand area causing a rise, this demand area causing a rise, price coming back down, a lot of people thinking that structure had changed because this low got broken and the 4-hour was now bearish. However, for me personally, the 4-hour was still bullish due to this being the low that took at this high, this being your high, and this essentially being your swing range. So as long as this low was respected over here, we were still bullish. Looking at the charts shortly after that, what did we see? So we kind of saw internal break of structure of this high over here. And this for me signified, okay, well, internal structure is now essentially flipping bullish. We're pretty much breaking this downward trend line in towards the upside, and we could start moving up higher in line with that 4-hour trend. Also looking at the daily time frame, what we could see on the daily is that this is your swing range. So the daily is of course bearish, however the swing range is still inside discount. So when price is still inside discount, I am still happy to take longs at least until the 50% mark of the overall range. So going back in towards the 4-hour, what we could very clearly see was that we got that nice pullback back downwards, and let me just clean up the chart a little bit, and we were getting a nice pullback back downwards in towards this area of demand, which essentially caused this internal break of structure. So this now becomes supply. So essentially what we're seeing on this chart is 4-hour structure is being bullish, daily structure is inside, and this is, I don't know what I was trying to draw over there, but daily structure is inside discount, and we have a beautiful 4-hour area of demand. So overall, this is looking very good for further upside. So at this point in time, what I started to do was look, okay, well, what is our supply zone? Well, our supply zone are these imbalance candles, which caused a break of this trend line in towards the highs, essentially the sell to buy. And at that point in time, I was looking at setting an order over here on this level of demand, essentially targeting this high, because in a bullish trend, what do you expect? You expect lows to get respected and highs to get broken. So the overall 4-hour trend was bullish. What does that mean? Let's say this is a trend. You expect in a bullish trend there to be weak highs and strong lows. So we expect this low to get respected, and we expect this high to get broken. And this also essentially counts for internal structure. This internal structure was bearish with this low, this low, this low, this lower high, this lower high. But then what happened? This strong high from this bearish trend downwards got broken, which means this high is now a weak high and this low is now a strong low, because a low becomes a strong low once it breaks a strong high. So because we broke this strong high, this became a weak low, or a strong low, excuse me. This now becomes a weak high, and you essentially expect a weak high to get run, right? You expect that weak high to get broken. So essentially all confluences were there for this trade. I watched price come in towards my area of demand, and yeah, what you can essentially see straight away is a beautiful reaction over here. What I also did, and what you can also do, is go in towards the lower time frame. Look at, for instance, the 15-minute. Wait for the 15-minute to come in towards the zone. And what you can essentially see is this, and let me just remove the risk reward tool. You can see, let's say, this bearish trend over here, right? This is your high to break. The market breaks that high, moves back down, and then, okay, well, where did the market move back down in towards? Well, if you dive in towards price action over here, you can clearly see that we have this clear sell to buy, with this last candle over here being your demand zone, price tapping exactly into there, and then going back up in towards the upside. So if you prefer the 15-minute for entries and an even better risk to reward, you could do that. What I personally just do is set my stop loss on, let's say, the fib level 1.05 or 1.1, or just simply below supply or demand. So in this particular situation, what you can then do is target, let's say, 4 hours supply. As we can clearly see, this was 4 hour supply in the past. Let's say we expect this 4 hour swing high to get run, right? This weak high. So what you can do is simply just take partials at this first area of supply in the market, and then say, okay, well, this is going to be my TP1, this blue zone, and my TP2 is going to be that 4 hour swing high. So then you press play. Then what we see is that the market reacts beautifully towards this area of supply and then comes back down. So let's say this was your TP1. It would have been hit. What I personally did is that I just took 80% off at this TP1 zone for a 2.32% win, and then set my stops to break even. Rest of my position got stopped out, but what we can clearly see is that after that, eventually that 4 hour week high did get run. So yeah, guys, I think this was a pretty valuable explanation that not a lot of people do. Yeah, this was one of my trades that I took this month, at the beginning of the month. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions whatsoever, feel free to join the free Discord server. Link is in the description down below. And I wish you all a fantastic weekend. And thank you so much for watching and taking the time for watching this video. Thanks, guys.